Brosplay! World in Flames. Nicely done.
Yeah.
A for effort.
Yeah,
10.
It's the flaming black flip.
10 on the dismount.
10 out of 10.
About 100 pixels in that photograph to your left.
What they did terribly is that fan. Jeez.
What are you talking about? That's what fans do, man. They oscillate. It looks like a plane's fucking propeller. Holy.
Oh, but what they did poorly is that it cost me 10 grand to revive, but I have 4.2 million.
Yeah.
In the last game, we only made $1 million after most of the game.
It's a really weird. Wow. 800,000 is not a lot though for
considering how early we are and we already have 4 million. So it says there's a mission here. I just got to figure out what it is.
Currency is a weird part of games, which is why I think it works better when you don't have a currency. I think the Jack 3 method of finding ammo as it is required and getting weapons as the developer feels they're necessary is a much better way to make a game than to just give me 10 grand and have me decide when I want to buy what weapon.
I agree. There's some exceptions. Like I really do like the way they run Far Cry. I think it's done really well with the diamonds. But you look at other games like Assassin's Creed 2, and it's the opposite. Money is absolutely necessary until you don't need it anymore. Same with Grand Theft Auto. You're scraping for money, and then you rob a bank.
Yeah, dude, Red Dead 2. They make it seem like you're gonna need money and that like robbing people could be this important thing, and then you rob something pretty early in the game and get like 2 fucking grand, which in the late 1800s is a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, holy.
Because like some shit doesn't even cost. Like I bought like the most expensive horse I could find the other day for like 1,500. So like I could have bought the best horse in the game.
Right off the bat, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty early, yeah.
So what does the best horse get you that the other horses don't have?
Speed.
Okay, just
Stamina.
general ability.
They make more pleasant sounds.
Really?
No.
Okay, because that would be epic. This horse is more pleasant to listen to.
They made so many weird, like, half-measured decisions in that game that they weren't quite sure if they wanted things to be too good or not good enough, and so everything's kind of wishy-washy and in the middle. Like, horse bonding comes through being nice to your horse and riding it, but they couldn't make it too difficult to bond with it because your horse can die, so the horse bonding is actually very fast. So it's kind of like this awkward thing where, like, for, like, the first, like, couple of minutes you have your horse, it might just leave you behind, and then after that it's basically just, like, whatever.
Well, and that's stupid.
And then, like, you unlock things like the horse can...
Sorry, lady.
Horses cannot do that, by the way.
Oh, that's right. I don't have any weapons because I medevaced.
Weird. So you have to airdrop?
I guess so. It said there was a shop, but I don't know where the shop is.
If you just go in that mission, they're just gonna give you. Try that. Just go to that mission. See if they just give you stuff.
I don't think they do, but it's worth a try.
That'd be really cool if they didn't. I would really like that.
Oh yeah, I don't think they do. They don't give you anything because you're a mercenary. You're supposed to supply all of your own equipment. We're an independent contractor.
Wait, what is he?
He's a mercenary.
The mercenary.
I know who you are. You're the mercenary.
Dude, she's jacked. And her teeth are wrong.
She's like got cotton in her mouth. Shul? Is that a product placement in my video game? Her backpack?
Oh, is it a shul?
I guess so. Look at that. It's like higher res than everything else.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that.
What is that? Some high-end airstrikes cost more fuel to bring in than the maximum amount of fuel you have available at the PM to start with. Buy it.
Yeah, if you're going to do one of these, make sure it stays up long enough to read it.
Let me press next on the tips. That's a much better way to do it.
Ooh, that is a better way to do it.
A bunch of people have done that.
Your vehicle has been moved to a safe place. Okay, what is going on?
I guess you just gotta wait until she tells you. Enter vehicle. Is that not what you've done?
Wrong vehicle.
Oh, different. Oh!
Woohoo!
Oh! The cut.
The Cacaro de Muerte.
De muerte. That
Cacaro.
probably means car of death or death car. I'll ask Jake. He speaks Spanish. What was that? That was like.
That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen.
Why did it do that?
I don't understand.
That was weird.
Is this a race?
Yeah. Don't you know markers when you see one? I was just gonna say, is this some Midnight Club 3 shit? And then it actually became a race.
Sure enough.
And people are shooting at you. Of course they are.
That's okay. This is a terrible racing vehicle, though.
Maybe she.
Why am I racing on roads? I
she's
should
just
be
doing the
racing
test.
off-road.
There's no time limit on this. She just wants to drive.
Oh, okay.
Just drive. There's a lot of songs about
Going
that.
up the road.
There's a lot of songs that say just drive.
Just dance. No, that's not driving.
As though like driving is just like a way to. You're not really getting away. Like you're getting away from your problems physically, but it's not actually. You're not actually getting away from your problems.
It's a good way to think. It is definitely a good way to have some quiet time.
You can jump. You can jump.
That is amazing.
Jump right over a guy. Woo!
Wow. We should have had this vehicle way earlier.
Why did they just start the game off like this?
Yeah, this would have been more fun than that boat mission.
Yeah, and just make the game part of like the mercenary thing is driving crazy vehicles, you know?
Oh, like in Crackdown?
Yeah.
Those upgradable vehicles?
Yeah.
Oh, really? The gate opened? You gave me a vehicle that jumps over things, and the gate opens. Oh, and now it's a race? I love that the music's
and the
intense.
other music, just fucking electric guitar flies in here. That's great.
Oh, okay. See, this is what we needed.
I definitely think there's a lot of babying like in the last couple of years in games.
Even in this game, man.
Yeah. Well, and this is the era where gaming was becoming mainstream, right?
This is the worst mine ever. How would you maintain a road with these huge rocks in it?
Probably why there's no people in it.
I guess so. And who would build a mine like this with these like long canyons? It's really weird.
We follow the vein, you know?
We follow the mine. It tells us where to go.
Although I'm pretty sure gold veins go down, not side to side, but
No, gold actually does go side to side.
really?
Yeah.
Does it sometimes zigzag?
Yeah, goes all kinds of
like
different
lightning
directions.
bolt?
Mostly the Harry Potter style lightning, but yeah, it does that.
Mm.
You know, a little.
And-
That's how I describe lightning.
Is it true that gold veins were created by aliens who used lasers to kill the last version of humans?
There are some that believe that.
You know what? I just came up with it right now, and I'm sure there's already a theory about that.
I had a test about mineral deposits in university, and there's 2 different mineral deposits that both have 3-letter names. And you know how like sometimes you write an exam and there's a book with questions and then a book to write your answers down?
Sure.
So I copied the 3 letters from the question booklet wrong, and so I just wrote everything wrong in my answer booklet.
No.
Yeah, one of those really tough things. That's why I always double check. Always double check.
So like it's like a scantron when if you answer the first question on the second one, then every single question is going to be off.
Exactly, and then you get 0. Yeah.
Well, not 0. Some of your wrong answers will be right on different answers.
That's right. You probably still have like that 25% chance. Whoa.
Well, I guess it depends on how many points there are in the scantron, brother.
Why does she want me to drive through here? Is this a recon mission? Oh no, that didn't work at all.
This is how you do tests, dude. You ever done tests before? You have to drive through war zones. That's the important thing.
Okay, so I just found out that the boost does not lift you upwards. It just shoots the car towards the top of the car.
Okay.
So if I were to like drive up on this on my side and then do it,
that makes sense though. It's a physics based. It's not moving you away from the ground. It's just moving you.
Exactly.
What's going on with the camera there?
I have to manually adjust it to go down.
Oh, that's bad. Who's doing this?
I guess they're trying to keep me in the mine.
Who's knocking logs over?
Stop dropping logs on me, man. Had enough.
You never know when like the next stupid trend of things people will say will show up. And
dropping logs.
Dropping logs could totally be a thing, man. Hey, the guy from Disturbed was trying to get dropping plates to start. It didn't work.
Was he?
But, yeah. Why else would you say you're dropping plates?
I thought. Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one.
Dropping plates.
Yeah, that was weird. What was that song called?
Dropping plates.
Really?
Pretty sure. Or
yeah.
plates. It's very artsy if you take the frequently said statement and just put the one word in it.
Okay, so I can also drive through the gate.
And just call it plates.
Plates.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Pilates is almost plates.
No, you said Pilates. I said plates. Plates, yeah. Well then.
I'm not really sure what we're up to anymore. I thought we were doing tests, but apparently we're just mangling.
Oh no.
Tanks.
Oh no, I have to get back before it explodes.
That's not gonna happen.
I'll be fine. Then why the fuck did you tell me to drive it there? What is wrong with you? What was the intention of this? I didn't even get to fight people. Imagine somebody said, hey, I want you to test this invention of mine. I need you to take it into hostile territory and not damage it.
Oh. No, she's not acknowledging that this is a combat zone at all.
No, she just wants to see how well it runs on these roads.
Which you could just go up one and down, like once and back down.
Like I already know how it runs.
Yeah, you don't need to test it under live fire. Although it's pretty cool that the cooldown is so short on that.
Yeah, what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to just hit it on cooldown every time it's ready, whether I'm ready for it or not.
You're racing though.
Oh yeah, it's time limit.
Time.
I want to see if I can use it to land on somebody. I think that would be kind of fun. Whoa.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Man, it's amazing how easily cars roll once they get sideways like that.
Well, according to Michael Bay, they roll like every time you turn them.
Yeah, I've heard a 10-degree change in the steering wheel was enough to flip your vehicle and have it explode.
Do you know what they call that?
What?
Bayhem.
No.
Yeah.
So that's mayhem that's just drummed up?
No, it's Bayhem that's done by Michael Bay.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant anything that was just ridiculous and over the top for no reason.
Well, they probably do call it that. Although, speaking of ridiculous, this fucking guitar, this is like a constant guitar solo.
I wish it were louder.
Like, this guy's just going nuts. I mean, it'll be appropriately volumed for the show.
No, but I wish it was so loud we couldn't even hear the game. Just...
The way that you just did that, it's like exactly how you would do a guitar solo, like, when we were kids.
Yeah. I haven't learned. Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Did you even need to jump?
No. What?
Did you even need to jump? And also, there's a bridge right next to that, eh?
A bridge?
There's a bridge next to the jump.
I didn't think that was big enough.
Pretty sure it's the same size as the bridge the other that you can use. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to. Well, maybe you are.
I thought I was supposed to use the jump, but there's like no way I'm gonna get to the next one now. Am I gonna lose this because I didn't drive fast enough through your war zone?
Well, it's not a war zone yet. It's just a.
Maybe I can do this.
Regular old. You do not have enough time. You're not even gonna get to the thing in time.
I can do this.
No.
I can do this.
You can't.
I can do this.
Physically speaking.
I can do this.
Impossible. You can't even turn, can you?
Oh, well, that was interesting. No, all I could do is jump at that point.
Oh, that's what they were talking about. Jump!
Okay. Yeah, so what we were seeing in that last mission...
You know what I'm talking about, right?
What?
The song Jump?
Oh. Might as well jump.
Is it Van Halen?
That I don't actually know. I think so. But I'm really not that familiar with Van Halen.
Or is it by Von Jumpenstein?
I just know they have this song, Why Can't This Be Love?
I like that song.
It's got a great riff.
Yeah.
That's it. That's exactly it.
I like that a lot.
The song itself is pretty shallow, but that riff is just so good.
Is the song about how like they fucked and?
No, there's just not many lyrics to it at all. It's mostly just Why Can't This Be Love? It's mostly just for the love of the instrumental.
One song I really like that has a very intelligent or story. What are you doing with the camera?
I can't see. It's because the camera is only manual, so if you move it, it just assumes you want it to stay there forever.
Boy. The song where he's like, "What did I do to get your angel eyes, or to turn your angel eyes my way?" You hear something like that song?
Is that by Aerosmith?
No.
So no, I don't know.
It's just like, what did I do? What did I say? I just think it's really smart because it's not a song about love or about it not happening. It's about him questioning why someone would be like he's wondering what he could have done to generate the love that he has. I think that's pretty smart.
That is how you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, at the end of there. Yeah.
I think I jumped before the ramp.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, because you went like really forward.
And yeah, I just plowed right into the wall.
Like, what is this? Who guards a fucking mine with an army?
You would be surprised.
Really?
Yeah. Well, if it's like, let's say the mine has some sort of mineral resource that the United States really wants, it's gonna be incredibly valuable for you to hold that position.
So we just went political. It's kind of hard to not go political when you're talking about a game about a mercenary.
Yeah, exactly. I could have said a high-powered government.
Why did you jump there?
I was actually trying to land on this guy, and then I realized it wasn't gonna happen. He just threw a grenade at me. Oh,
dude, you fucked it up. You fucked it all up.
I want to see if I can get it to explode in midair.
Mission accomplished.
Yes. Okay, I think we're almost out of the mine at that point, so we can do this. We can do this. I'm just tired of driving through the boring part.
So why can't this blow up? Jesus.
Metal is a weird thing, man, when it expands and shrinks.
Yeah.
Same with wood. If you ever been, oh no, I don't know if you would experience that here, because in an apartment building it's all concrete. But there's some times where it absolutely sounds like there's somebody walking around upstairs.
Oh yeah.
And there's no one up there.
That's where most
so creepy.
Most ghost stories come from like contracting and expanding materials.
Yeah. And
places like a lot of castles have this frequency that like resonates off the walls, and it gives people like an eerie feeling.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I wonder if that's even like if sometimes that's why people hear like whispers.
Yeah,
it's because they're either hearing somebody whispering way off in the castle, or they're just hearing that reverberation of noise.
There's also wind.
Yeah,
a lot of variables,
especially with a big castle.
Yeah, it's also people just want. Like, it would be better to believe in monsters than the reality of the world. I think it's the 6th season or 7th season of Dexter, when he goes after a guy who gets dressed in like a flame retardant suit and sets like rooms on fire and prevents people from leaving and just watches them burn. And people call him like the fire demon. And Dexter's like, he's like, people would prefer to believe that some deity showed up and did this, because the idea that a person would go ahead and do that is way more scary to them. And I think that's like a perfect way to say it. That's totally the truth, man.
Is that the guy that like goes on the bus?
Yeah. Yeah, he just starts setting people on fire. A flamethrower or something.
I don't know if I even remember how that... It's been so long since I watched Dexter. I don't even remember how that particular one was resolved.
He sets them on fire, probably.
Was that the one where the guy had like a girlfriend?
Oh no, he sets them up because that's the. Maybe I shouldn't go any further.
That's old.
So anyway, that's the season where he has to work with his sister. So,
Okay.
So he gives that guy to her.
To
arrest.
Okay. Turns him over.
As if to say that the ritualistic murders I've been committing for 10 years are cool because sometimes I let them get arrested.
Well, it's a gray area, that show, because he kills people, but he kills bad people.
A lot of the time he kills people that are never going to get caught.
That too.
Who have already been through the system and nothing happened.
Yeah, and let's face it, some of the characters, assuming they did everything Dexter accuses them of, absolutely deserve it.
His burden of proof is in a lot of cases better than the justice system.
Yeah, everything other than how the evidence is gathered.
Well, of course, yes.
Yeah.
But when you're the only person making that decision, you can trust that if you broke into someone's house and found a bloody baseball bat, then did the test on it, and the blood matched to the people that you were that he was accused of killing, that the chances of somebody setting up a guy knowing that nobody was going to go there to check it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like his system is in a lot of cases like requires a greater body of proof. I think that's actually one of his points.
Yeah, he does actually say that at some point, yeah. Well, and also his system, people don't get off on technicalities. There are no
Right.
technicalities.
There's no typo problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right? Oh. Sam.
Oh, fucking tank.
There's a Sam up there. Kill gunner to hijack tank. You
That-
giving me fucking tooltips?
Yeah, there's just an info. That's a terrible tidbit at this particular moment.
You've also done that.
Many times.
I remember doing a commentary, or watching a commentary video. Sorry, it was actually an in-game commentary thing in Left 4 Dead 1 or 2. And they explained certain game design elements, and one of them said that we wanted to give people the tooltips, and then we programmed it so that once they've done it enough times, it doesn't ever come back again because the assumption is that the player understands. And I remember thinking, wow, that's not really that smart. That's kind of just how it should be done, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then just the next 10 years was just watching people not do that.
I know.
Like, fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 tells you how to do shit almost every level. Like it just assumes this is your first fucking game and your first level. Even like the new Tomb Raider games. Even the new Spider-Man game. I was like 70% of the way through the game and they were explaining shit that I had to know to even get there. Entry is not permitted from this side of the garage. You have to go in from the outside. I think you have to go to the garage. I think you actually have to go in through that door. Yep.
Wow, that was the only way to complete the mission?
Superb gameplay, let me just say.
If I had gotten hit by a car on my way from dropping it off to that door... Anyways.
Yeah.
Nice throw. Oh.
Who is that? Is that her? That's her!
It is her, yeah. That is definitely her.
I thought that was just bad editing. It turns out it's just bad character design. My goodness, is that her long lost twin?
That's probably why there's so much tension between them.
I don't know if I would call that tension. They have that like whoa. That was really weird.
Oh, she's our mechanic. That's right. So we're gonna get the grapple, I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where you get it.
Oh, it said capturing new locations for enemies or for allies will open up shops.
Yeah, it just said new shop item grappling hook.
So the shops are actually at... Where are the shops? Is she the shop?
She's the shop, yeah.
Oh, she's a shop.
Oh.
Shoot the shop. Okay, let's see if I can buy my grapple. Okay, well...
Why is shop not lit up?
Oh, look at... Oh, yes!
Yes,
You know what that is?
I do know what that is.
Oh, yes. All right. Fantastic.
Thank
Next time. Next time, more beard.
At 20 gallons to the mile. I'm working